That sounds weird, but I mean, these are awesome. It basically has an SD70 Ace or SD70M-2 cab, but with the rear of an SD70 or SD80 Mac or SD90 Mac. So it's really, really nice. And that unit looks like it was fresh out of the shop. I mean, you can see how shiny it is. It just looks amazing. So basically, that's what they're doing. 67 units of those units are active. I believe I've seen 2, maybe 3 of these. Only one time I've seen leading, but anyway, they are getting around as time goes on. Yeah, they're really, really nice. And I suppose some of y'all are probably also wondering, is NS going to be getting any Tier 4 Aces? That I don't know. I hope they do. My buddy Patrick does not want them to get them. He hates those units. But I really want Norfolk Southern to get them. I really want CSX to get them too. I don't know though. With all the rebuilds that NS has been doing, it's hard to tell if they will. I think they might, but we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, that's what Norfolk Southern is doing with that. They're converting the XUP90 Max to SD70 ACUs, and I think I had heard that UP was actually toying with the idea of converting their remaining SD90 Max over to a similar rebuild program. Whether they decide to go through with it or not, and if so, what it's called, I'm not sure. If anybody knows about that, though, if they could leave a comment and let me know, I'd appreciate it. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. And finally, well, got a couple more here. Got the SD60Es that are being rebuilt from the old SD60s. Now, I really didn't like these at first. I thought the cab was just ugly as sin, and anyway, but they've grown on me over time, and they're really not bad. I mean, I would have preferred if they had come up with just a regular style wide cab, or even kept a standard cab, but you know, I mean, they're not half bad, I guess. I mean, they're okay. I've seen the Veterans unit twice, once leading. So anyway, SD40Es. You see those up on the Pittsburgh line a lot. Doing helper service. They do occasionally venture out into other spots, but and those are rebuilt from old ex-Conrail SD50s and other NS SD50s. So, and they're pretty nice units. They basically look like SD50s. I mean, and I was really glad that they kept the standard cab on that. That's why I was kind of disappointed at first when I found out that the SD60s were going to be wide cabs. But anyway, that's a story for another time. GP38-3s, those are just rebuilds. GP22 Ecos, those are there's only 2 of those. That basically just looks like your regular GP38-2 or GP38. That's a really nice looking unit. There's 2 of them. They're rebuilt from XNW GP38ACs. Yeah. And then, let's see, what else do we have here? think. Yeah. 12 units active of GP59Es. Basically a GP59 with a little bit different cab. It's basically the same. No, I mean it's very similar. Not too much difference to speak of. Now I'm filming 4K, looking at a 4K screen, so I mean you should be able to see these pretty well. GP59, then you got a GP59 Eco, not to be confused. The GP59 Ecos are a little bit different in that they have a flared radiator design, which I think is really, really cool. And again, these are rebuilt from old GP59s as well. Yeah. Basically, a GP59 meets an SD45, really. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, yeah, GP33 Eco. 4700. Now these are pretty cool because they got that green swoop design. Again, they've got the flared radiator design as well. So that's pretty cool. So yeah. And these are rebuilt from old ex-Southern GP50s. As you can clearly see. It's hard to keep them all straight because it's hard to tell what they've all been rebuilt out of, but it can be kind of confusing. But, yeah, it's pretty neat. And I think these are actually state funded, so it's kind of, you have to go to certain places to go see them. But, let's see what else. Then you have... You obviously have the 600. You got the GP-TEB. This is basically a road slug that was rebuilt. Two of these were rebuilt from old NS-GP-30H. Basically NS's take on the CSX road slugs. Looks really nice in NS paint. Yeah. Only 2 of those units active at the moment. Let's see. I think these are rebuilt too. Yeah, these are rebuilt. These are PR43 ACs. Or PR43Cs, excuse me. And these are kind of strange beasts in a way. They originally had standard cabs like this, but then the later models got the wide cab treatment. And these were rebuilt. From old SD50s and SD60s, and as you could clearly see, they used to be in the 4000 series, but they were rebuilt into the 130 and 140 series to make way for the AC44 C6M program. So yeah, that was pretty interesting that they decided to go that route. Okay.